center of, so we've got the spherical bowl, and they give us the equation. The volume is pi over 3 times y squared times 3r minus y, where big R is what? What's big R? Pretty sure big R is 13. Because it says the spherical bowl is radius 13. So it says water is flowing at the rate of 6 meters cubed per minute. So let's just write down everything they tell us. They tell us that dV dt is 6 meters cubed per minute. It tells us that have a spherical bowl with radius 13. So what's radius 13? That's that distance, right? It's from the center of the bowl to any side of any part of the wall. It would be 13 meters. So we'll say big R equals 13 meters. It also says that we have that equation. And in part A, it says, at what rate is the water level changing when the water level is 8 meters deep? So they're saying that when this is 8 meters, what is the rate at which the water level is changing? So how do we figure that out? Because y, distance, or wait, what do we want to call distance y?
Is it y, r?
No, actually, y is going to be just this piece down here. This would be y. Because the whole thing is 13, isn't it? Right? So, sorry. That's y. So it says when, so in summary, question A says when y is equal to how deep? 8 meters. dy dt equals what? That's the question. Alright? So let's start with writing our equations. So we have v equals pi over 3 y squared times. Now r, big R, does that ever change? Big R is always 13. So we can immediately say 39 minus y. So that means v equals 13 pi y squared minus pi over 3 y cubed. Is that right? Did I distribute that correctly? So we're going to differentiate. So we're going to find dV dt. So dV dt equals 26 pi y dy dt minus pi y squared dy dt. So I use implicit differentiation. We use the chain rule. Well, that's what implicit differentiation is doing. And now we just plug things in. What's dV dt? dV dt is 6. It's 26 pi. What is y? 8. Alright, then dy dt minus 64 pi dy dt. So let's see here. 8 times 26 is 8 for 204. So this minus this is 140 maybe? 140 pi? Is it not right? It's not 204, it's 208? Oh, that's too bad. So it's 144 then? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. So then that works out well because 6 goes into 144. How many times? 24 times? Because I know this is 12 times 12. And 6 cancels with one of the 12s, so it's 12 times 2 in the bottom, so that's 24. So 1 over 24 pi is dy dt. Maybe we can simplify that as dy dt equals 1 over 24 pi. What are the units? Meters per minute. Meters per minute. Alright, I did that kind of fast. Are there any questions about what I did on any of those steps? We just took the equation they gave us, differentiate with respect to time, plug things in. Part B says at what rate is the radius changing when the water is 8 meters deep? Okay, so the radius, as this goes down, little r will change. So we need to figure out what's going on. Well, this little r will change as the triangle changes, right? So with part C, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. And I know that little r squared plus something squared equals 13 squared. So the question is, what is that piece up there? 13 minus y, very good. Right, because from the center to the base is 13, because it's a sphere. So this is 13 minus y. Differentiate with respect to time. We get 2r dr dt plus 2 times 13 minus y times negative dy dt by the chain rule equals 0. The derivative of a number is always 0. I know that dy dt is 1 over 24 pi. I know that y is 8. I know that r, little r was what? Oh, is that what we're looking for? Or
That's part B.
oh,
We didn't do B.
I can figure out. We didn't do B. Oh, whoops. Oh well. Well, r is going to be 12, won't it? How do I know r is 12?
5, 12,
5, 12, 13 triangle. So if y is 8, then the height here is 5. Right? So by the Pythagorean theorem, if this is 5, that's 13, this would be 12. So anyway, so we've got 24 dr dt plus 2 times 5 times, and dy dt was again that. So that's going to be negative 1 over 24 pi equals 0. So simplifying, we get 24 dr dt equals 10 over 24 pi. The 20 divide by 24, divide by 24. dr dt equals 5 over 24 times 12, which is 8. 2 plus 8 is 0, 1, 508 maybe? I don't know, I made that.
288.
It's 288? I was way off. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not 508. It doesn't make sense. 24 squared is just 496. 240 plus 48. That's how I do. Okay.